What's taking so long? Welcome to another hard hitting edition, post game edition of East Sleep Sixes. Tough loss to the Atlanta Hawks. I guess it was our turn to lose to them. I don't like losing to a team that's this depleted. How? Why are we in these type of games when they don't have half their roster? Tough loss in front of the home crowd, in front of a team we needed to beat. I'm not the happiest camper, I'll tell you that. Just some takeaways from the game. One thing I noticed that may be a problem later on in the season is a problem that I knew we were going to have not having number 25. Teams are literally running a screen and roll just to get a switch so Tyrese Maxey has to guard a taller guard. With that being said, it's either going to be Maxey or Curry that they do that to. And it's going to hurt us because Maxey and Curry are so undersized, and people know it. Don't get me wrong, Bogdanovich was having a good game. He was rolling, but literally all they did in that last 2-3 minutes was run a quick screen and roll. Okay, not to go score. They wasn't running the screen and roll to score. They was running the screen and roll to get Maxey ISO on to Bogdanovich, knowing that Maxey is a smaller guard. And like I said, in the same voice, Curry couldn't even be on the floor because that used to be Curry. That was Curry that they took advantage of last year. What's the kid's name? Kevin Hoyter and Bogdanovich. Those guys took advantage of Curry in the playoffs last year. And Doc knew we can't have Maxey and Curry on the floor. Maybe we can hide Maxey, and it didn't work late. I noticed that almost every play was them trying to ISO Maxey against that bigger guard Bogdanovich, and he exploited it big time, man. It big time.
Tough loss, man. Tough loss. Just like you said, when you got a team that's rosters depleted like that, you basically got to take advantage of these games like this and come away with the win. Um, wasn't a bad look. That shot for Joel Embiid at the end there, man, he just missed it. It is what it is.
And he makes that shot
9 times out of 10.
with a defender on him.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
it's two open.
yeah.
Oh, let's not talk about the game. Can we just answer this? Read it out loud for me, please, Jose.
Cork Bonds is taking no space. Definitely needs to be included in trade talks. Horrible loss.
Cork Maz, I can't take him no more, man.
Me neither, man. I'm
In
Cork
any
Bonds out.
in any role, that's the thing that's frustrating. Is like, all right, maybe he just not suited to come off the bench. Let's start him off in a game. When he starts, he's bad. When he comes off the bench, he's bad. When he got COVID, he bad. When he stay at home, he bad. When he playing 2K, he bad. When he on Call of Duty, he bad. Like I can't look at Cork Maz in his roster. I can't look at Cork Maz in his roster too much longer, man. He definitely. Do I want to say definitely? I definitely don't think he's off limits by any means. I'm not saying he definitely should be in a Ben Simmons trade, but I would definitely want to throw him in if I'm Elton Brand and Daryl Morey.
Man, just to fatten up the deal, give him away, yo.
Seriously, man.
Yeah, don't try to even out the get back. Just give Cork Miles away. You know,
Because I honestly don't think Korkmaz is a bad basketball player. He just don't got it right now. Like I feel like he's just in the NBA right now. And I think about I think back to our very first pod of this season, game one. Oh man, we were screaming Korkmaz's name because he was amazing. Game two, amazing. Game three, really good. And it's like since game three of the season, I don't know who this guy is out there. Like I just can't understand why Doc's leash isn't as short on him as it is on some players. Agreed. Oh, throw that Ant Sims comment up. Oh, them defense in 3 seconds. And B was standing right next to his defender. I mean, the guy he was guarding. He was standing right next to him at the end of the game. I'm like, how's that 3 seconds? Yes, he's in the lane, but his man is literally standing right there. I agree with you on that one. Definitely agree with you on that one.
When main man rolled his ankle, he definitely walked. He moved every foot. He moved the left foot, the right foot, and the foot in the middle.
Pause.
I don't know what the rest is on today, but
I don't want to blame the refs though. You know why? Because yes, the refs did screw us late in a couple situations. The refs were bad. However, that first quarter is unexcusable, Jose.
yeah, it was. Yeah, it
That
was.
first quarter is unexcusable.
Yeah,
Like
it was.
what? I don't know if you watched the pregame, Jose, but that's
No,
all I see.
I didn't get a chance to.
So Carl asked me what my key to the game was, and I said I don't even want to give it a player. I don't want to say the key is Embiid, the key is Maxey, the key is Curry. I said the key is getting after them early and often. They're a depleted team. Let's go out, stomp on their necks early, and don't let them back up. I said I want to be up by 10 after 1. I want to be up by 18 after 2. So when it come down to clutch time, we can see what these younger guys got, the Isaiah Joes, the Tyler Johnsons. I wanted to see what they was going to do in the fourth quarter. We was down like 30-12 at one point.
It just sucks that we got the kid Tyler Johnson. It was his first game. You can't really criticize him. He did make a three. Unlike
He,
somebody else.
he shot 3 of them things in a row. He better
You
have
know what
made
I'm
one.
saying? But I mean, unlike the other guy who logs up so much minutes and ain't producing nothing. You know what I mean? Like I think Korkmaz in the rotation and the amount of minutes that he get is ruining it for some of this younger talent to come out and showcase, their abilities. It's messed up because I don't understand how you give someone who's struggling this bad for this long that much playing time.
Yeah. This is a good point by Ant Sims. Anyone else want to see Springer? How does Tyler Johnson get a minute before our first round pick? That's a good point, man. I know Doc's reputation of playing young players is not the greatest, but this guy's been on the roster for 20 minutes. He been on the roster for 20 minutes. He probably don't even got an apartment. He probably staying at the facility right now. I did want to see Tyler Johnson today, but it's like, at what point do we see the guy that we used our first round pick on? I'm just saying, when do we get to see that? Because I feel like I'm getting the same deal I got with Zaire Smith. I never got to see who he was in NBA. And I feel like I'm never going to see who Jaden Springer is the same way. It's like, at what point do we say, hey, Springer's in concussion protocol, but he hasn't been in concussion protocol all year, Timmy? This isn't a second round pick. This isn't the 28th pick in the first round. This is our first round pick. Right after the lottery, it was the Sixers. At what point do we get to see if this guy can play basketball in the NBA? Like, I just don't understand. Like I said, we know Doc Rivers' track record with young guys is not the greatest, but come on, man. We got to see something. If you can give Korkmaz minutes to do nothing, what's wrong with giving a young kid new energy? Nobody got any tape on him. What's wrong with giving him some minutes? I just don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
I'm looking at these stats and the free throws show Joel Embiid missing two, right?
Hmm.
They shot 24 for 26 according to ESPN. So that's two shots missed by Joel, right? But Maxi also has a miss. So somebody messed up there.
So they have Maxi with a miss. They have Embiid with a miss.
No, they got Embiid with two misses and Maxi with a miss, but the overall free throw shooting on ESPN has only two missed shots.
Oh, well, the ESPN app has both of them with one, and it has it with 24, 26. I guess the website is just off. But
Yeah.
the app got it right. The app got it right. What do
Okay.
you feel? What do you feel about what Embiid gave us overall tonight? I mean, we can all.
Now, I mean, he ain't listen, man. If you're gonna sit here and say he's gonna score 41 points every night, man, y'all tripping. I think he did enough. It's you can't blame him on that last shot. That was a good shot. Uh, I guess he could probably play better. He got a double double. I mean, what else do you expect from him?
Yeah, I wasn't asking you for criticism. I just wanted to know what you
Yeah,
felt
yeah.
about what we got
I think
overall from
he
Embiid
did
today.
enough. That wasn't a bad game from him.
What about Tobias? 5 for 14.
I mean, overall, that's kind of bad. But from what I was looking, he was part of the reason why we kind of came back. So some of them points when he went 5 for 14 uh, were
I'm
kind of meaningful, if you ask me.
I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy that weighs heavily on plus minus because it can be a deceiving stat. But as I look at this, every single player in our starting lineup had a minus in double figures. Well, except for Korkmaz. Korkmaz had a -6. But everybody else in the starting lineup had a minus of double figures, and everybody on the bench had a plus. So it showed that when the bench, I'm not saying the bench played amazing by no means, by no stretch, but that comes down to getting your rotation right. To be honest with you, when you think about it, if the bench can come in and have all pluses, we lose by 2, and the whole starting lineup got all minuses. Something got to change the rotation. I understand we're missing a couple of guys, Drummond, Niang, Danny Green, but I'm not blaming this loss on Doc. But man, I just want to see him actually outcoach somebody once this season. I haven't seen him outcoach anybody yet. I've seen us win games simply because we're the better team, simply because we willed ourselves to victory. But I haven't seen Doc outcoach anybody yet this season.
Um, oh man, it's. Remember, these players play, man, and coach does drop these plays and make these decisions and these substitutions, and they're bonehead most of the time for me. Reminds me a lot of Burt Brown. But I mean, what can you do, man? At the end of the day, you gotta take advantage of these type games, regardless, and you gotta win these games. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like it's a team that's in dead last place with the entire squad. This is a team that has depleted roster. You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
bro, bro, do you want me to
We allowing nobodies to beat us and beat us bad. This is not the first time it happened too. About a week ago it happened to us. You know what I mean? We had somebody just torch us. So where does it end?
I agree. I agree. I don't like I said, you didn't see the pregame. When I read off their injury report, I was like, who playing?
What was the other guy that beat us? Vincent something? What's
Don't
his name?
come on, man. I ain't get over there yet.
What was the name? I got one name, right?
I ain't get over there yet. Here, come over here. Come over here.
So we got this guy who beat us tonight. We had that guy who beat us that night. I mean, this is what it is.
Yeah, it's unacceptable, man. We're so like I know a lot of people are saying we're bad. I've even said it. I've posted it on Sixers 24/7 that we're just a bad team. Although I think we have our bad moments, man, we're a better team than what we've been showing lately. Like point blank, period, man. When I look at the box score and see some of the stats, is like, what's wrong with this team? Like, why do we only have 4 players who can get a bucket constantly? I don't understand what type of team we have that we can't just rely on a guy to come off the bench and score. I ain't asking for a lot. 12. Korkmaz hit 2 threes and 2 layups, and I'll be happy. You can't do shit. I'm so tired of
Hmm. Hey, yo, man. That I mean, I don't follow Golden State that much. I've seen him do it, but it reminds me of Iverson. Iverson stayed with his kids on his lap.
No, that's Kyle. Kyle does that too. Kyle always has his kids there. Always has the kids in his post game.
So
But we got. I hate to say on to the next one because I mean this one still stings a little bit. But we got to be a on to the next one type team. We got another break and don't play again until Sunday. So today's what, Thursday? Wait, do we play Saturday? No, we don't play Christmas. Obviously, we don't play again until Sunday. So
got another 2-day break. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Here we
Mm-mm-mm.
go. Good question, Taylor. I've been asking the same thing.
We ain't gonna see a better rotation until we get a new coach, fam. That's the
That's
answer to that.
yeah, like
That's the answer to that, Pop.
yeah. It's obvious. Like I said, when I said that earlier, I meant it. I haven't seen Doc Rivers out coach anybody this year. I haven't seen him say, you know what, things aren't working out. I'm going to make a decision to do something in this game that's going to win us the game. I haven't seen it yet, and I just can't. I just can't understand, man. I know this guy comes with a small reputation. He got one championship. He took a Clippers team that had a lot of talent to a lot of wins in the regular season. But I know we not. Don't get me wrong. The Sixers community, the Sixers fan base, the Sixers organization, we're not used to winning championships, but that's always our aspiration. And when we see something that's hindering it, it hurts. Like it hurts to watch Doc Rivers out there be a coach and doesn't seem like he has the same fight as the Philadelphia community. Like, look, by any means necessary, we're gonna win this game. I hate seeing that. I hated it with Brett Brown, but I understood why we kept Brett Brown around. We kept Brett Brown around because Brett Brown was there the entire process. He lost on purpose and was fine with it. So that's why he got the years when we were slightly better, when we once the process was completed. That's why he got those years. So I wasn't mad at him being on the sideline because I knew that was why he was still on the sideline. Now I question. Look, you got the complete roster. We signed some good free agents: Andre Drummond, George Niang. You got a roster that we can compete with, and the coach is doing the same things that Brett Brown was doing. I just can't. I just can't understand it. Can't understand it at all. But we got to be on to the next one. Next game, we have a Wizards team that a lot of people in this group. We have a Wizards team. A lot of people in this group was like,
That is true.
"That's a fact. That's a fact."
That's definitely a fact.
No, look, Noah's bad. He a Celtic,
Because
and
you really want to praise him for his championship, then you got to say he's a Celtic.
if you praise him for his playing time, you got to praise him for the team that we just lost to just now. So I don't want to praise Glenn at all. I'm gonna stop calling him Doc. I wanted to keep calling him Doc, but I think I'm about to stop calling him Doc. He's Glenn Rivers to me from now on. But we got the Wizards, who a lot of people in this group was like, "Oh, look, the Wizards in first place. We're trash." Remember early in the season when they was in first and we went on that losing streak, and now they came back down to earth. So they're 16 and 15. We're 16 and 16. Uh, they present a different type of matchup. They have another guard that can exploit the difference in our size. Like I said, that's Seth Curry, Tyrese Maxey, lineup is hard to go out there and defend teams with these big guards, man. It really is. And I'm not afraid to admit it. A lot of people think that East Sleep Sixers podcast is all anti-Ben and we never appreciate anything that Ben ever did. I admit Ben Simmons was able to guard the bigger guards. Hell, he
Mhm.
was able to guard small forwards and power forwards at times. Him missing is hindering us on the defensive end. I'm not afraid to admit that. Do I think that we can win with the team we have? I do think we can win, but I do understand that Seth Curry and Tyrese Maxey are such a liability on defense, man. Like I feel like the coaches just go out there and say, "Look, they got two little guards. Go ahead and kill. Go ahead and kill."
Every time I see Maxi defending, he's trying to block a shot from behind from someone who just passed him.
A lot, a lot. I do love what Maxey gives us, but at the end of the day, let's all right. Put it like this: I'm a renege on a statement I might have said. Do I think he can be a part of the future of the Sixers? Yes, but I'll be lying if I said Tyrese Maxey is our future starting point guard for days to come, only because of his limits as a defender, and I just personally think he's an excellent backup point guard. Check your message real quick, Jose. Carl trying to jump in. I think he's an excellent backup point guard. Excellent backup point guard. I think like let's just take for night tonight for instance. Come on, get down. Let's take tonight for instance. The the energy he gave us in that first quarter and that second quarter when we were down because we was down bad in that first quarter. The energy he gave us at the end of the first quarter slash the beginning of the second quarter. I mean, it can't be replaced. I think he's an excellent, excellent backup point guard. But I'm gonna be honest. I'll go out on a limb right now and say I don't think. Remember, Doc Rivers was asked this question, and everybody thinks this is the reason Ben Simmons is gone. I'll say it now. I don't think we can be a championship contending team with Tyrese Maxey as our starting point guard. I think he's an amazing kid. He's getting better and better by the day. I just don't know if he fits the Sixers' plans to win a championship as a starter. I think he would be an excellent, excellent backup point guard, though. What you think? Am I going too far? Did I give up on Maxi too early, Jose?
No, no, man. Come on, you know how we do it here. We call it how we see it. I kind of agree. I agree with Timmy. 6-man microwave score. Um, Problem is, we already know we're not gonna get Ben Simmons back. So people could just stop saying it because I'm tired. I'm like, it's getting old. It's beyond old. So who's gonna fill that starting spot is the question. You know what I'm saying?
My,
So
one of my boys is here visiting, and he literally asked me. He said, "When are y'all gonna pull a trigger on Simmons, man? I think y'all need to just take a deal." And I was explaining to him like I just don't know when. I don't know if it's ever gonna come to an end. I don't know what the resolution is, but I think we have to address the fact that man, I just don't. We have the smallest back. I can't think of a backcourt that's as small as ours. Can they score? Yes, but it's not about just scoring when it comes down to it. It's not just. I know Timmy is about to he about to give me double exclamation point. See, I told y'all it's not about scoring. It's not about scoring only, but scoring is a big part.
listen, it's not about scoring. I get that part, but why is it that when Joel Embiid doesn't play a game, this kid Maxey goes off every time? Every time. Every time Joel Embiid's not on the floor, Maxey goes off. So, nah, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you like this: the difference between a player like Maxey and a player like James Harden is James Harden ain't gonna have that passes to Embiid all the time. He gonna take his shots. You got this young 21-year-old just trying to fit in somewhere, so he gonna listen to everything. That's why he's coming on like he's listening to. He's doing what he's told to do.
Mm-hmm.
Come right over that half court line and pass it off. That's why the way he plays is so much different when the big guy ain't there.
It is a different dynamic, but I don't. It sucks, but I do understand that Joel Embiid is an MVP candidate every year. So everybody's game is different when he's playing. No matter what happens, if Joe's out there, everybody's game is different than when he's not out there. Every single player, even the coaches have to coach differently when Joe's not out there.
I gotta throw this comment out there.
But it's also the coach's job to figure out how do I get the best out of everybody when Embiid is there. That's the coach's job. That's not even Embiid's job. A lot of people are gonna say Embiid got to trust his teammates. Embiid got to do this. Embiid got to do that. It's more on the coaches to figure out what do I do to make my star a star and the guys around him flourish while he's out there.
They'd have to kick me off the team because I'm gonna get my points.
Not so. All right, we're gonna put Jose. You're on the Sixers roster.
No, I'm not.
You're a stone cold killer. Jose, you're a stone cold killer. But they tell you, look, Embiid is our centerpiece. Are you going about that situation like Kobe, or are you going at that situation like D Wade did LeBron? Because when the first year they all wanted to eat. The second year, D Wade went to LeBron and said, you know what? This your team. I need you to be LeBron, and everything else will fall into place. And it worked out.
Listen, if you ain't got mama mentality, you ain't doing it right. I'm going in on Kobe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. You ain't got mama mentality. You're not doing it right. No other way to slice it. I'm not saying I'm gonna beat Kobe. Nobody gonna replicate that. But the mentality of it is what you want to adapt. You know what I'm saying? And nah, bro. You in the NBA now. All that, all man, nah, bro.
My bad.
Carl look like he having a hard time.
Carl, you good? The people want to hear from you, man. We can't hear you.
I am on the Sixers actually on 2K.
Did you get drafted or you forced to trade out? You forced to get
I
traded out.
forced to trade out, man. I got picked up by Minnesota. I was out of there quicker than a hurry.
What you say about this right here from Timmy?
Hold on. I mean, listen, bro. Again, you put Jimmy Butler next to James Harden. All right, James Harden, former MVP. Jimmy Butler, him making the Hall of Fame, that's a debate. It's two different players still. It's not the same. Not the same. If we bring in a player like Harden or Kyrie, even a Dane, you think Dane gonna cross that half court line and feed and beat all night? Yeah, okay. Imagine that. Imagine that.
And the difference is, I not saying that because I know Joel Embiid loves Jimmy Butler. Don't get me wrong. I know Joel Embiid loves Jimmy Butler. However, I think he has a different type of respect for guys that he plays in the All Star game with. Like if one of those guys was to come here, I think I don't want to say he would take a backseat, but he would definitely not mind if he had a game where he only shot the ball 7, 8 times. I don't think he would. I
Who?
honestly don't think. I don't think Joe would. I
I
don't
don't
think.
think so either.
I don't think he would have a problem with it, yo. I know he loves Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's his actual guy. Like they cool. I know he respects him, but I think he knows that those guys that he's in the All-Star game with, if one of those players was here, he wouldn't mind if they had a game where they shot the ball 19, 20 times and he only shot it 8. I think he'll be fine with it. I personally think that. Not saying this is facts, but
Listen,
that's what I think.
I said this before, I'm gonna say it again. If we get a scoring machine, the world's defense is gonna go up, in my opinion.
Because his offensive usage will go down.
Because the offensive usage is gonna go down. We just need that killer. You know what I'm saying? That straight up scoring machine to come and take that load off of him. This dude, bro, I'm telling you, bro, 4 or 5 years, this guy already he's exhausted, man. Putting up them type numbers, man.
Timmy, I feel like if Harden's gunning, and I don't think if Harden is gunning and scoring that Joe minds. I honestly think he would welcome that if he's scoring. Now, don't get me wrong. If we had Harden, I know these are all ifs. If we had Harden and he went out there and was shooting 2 for 15, Joe would be soaking. Like, give me the ball. Like, obviously you're not doing it. But I think if he's scoring, who gonna be mad at that?
Yeah, who gonna be mad?
Like, I don't think he's gonna be mad.
You gotta be
good evening, fellas. Y'all hear me out there?
yeah, you gotta be a special type of selfish to get mad at somebody who is shooting shots and making them.
Who's helping you win?
Who's helping you win? Something that you keep saying you want to do so bad. Hold up, fam. You're not just gonna come out clear blue sky and cut me off.
I am going to do that. I am going to do that. The time is yours, like Andy Reid said. It's mine.
Hold up, man. Hold
I've
up.
heard talk about offense. The defense blows. You're not going to win no games playing the defense we've been playing. Ole defense.
See, if your microphone was working 100%, I would allow you to cut me off. But since it's not, I'm gonna continue talking. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
Carl, I don't know if you was listening early, but that was I led with that.
Your mic is bad, bro.
I let me?
No.
Oh, I led with that we are lacking at defense mainly because we have two small guards. That's the biggest glaring issue to me. Like we can blame any other situation. I think it's mainly because the guard position cannot guard like 85% of the guard positions in the rest of the NFL.
I don't know why people raving so much about James Harden. People complaining about the defense we got now. What y'all gonna complain about when he come? Because he don't play defense for nothing.
He the king of Ole.
Yeah, yeah. If the other team don't deliberately pass right to his jersey number, he ain't playing no defense. So I don't know why his name come up in so many conversations, especially in the group.
People again, people fall in love with scoring. Although I like to see scoring also, we definitely need something defensively. Something defensively.
I mean, they had a total of 7 blocks today, bro. That's not a bad night. They had some steals.
Oh no, I'm not saying that today that overall the defense stunk. I just
No,
noticed what the
no,
Atlanta
I'm getting mixed signals then because I see a lot of people saying that defense this thing, but when I look at the numbers, I'm seeing 8 steals. I'm seeing 7 blocks. You know
I
what I
feel as
mean?
though I feel as though
I'm seeing 38 rebounds.
how many rebounds did Atlanta have?
Yeah, they out rebounded us.
Okay. I wasn't saying that to try to make you be wrong. I just honestly didn't have the stats up.
Yeah, they out rebounded us, bro.
Okay, and they just shouldn't have. They got a kid. Okongwu is 21 years old. Okongwu is 21 years old. They got Diang, whatever his name is. He had a pretty good game early. He was taking advantage of Bassie early, and I think that's why Bassie didn't get a lot of time late. But we just got to be overall better, man. This was just a letdown in my opinion against a team that we definitely should have beat because not just because we're better, but because they was undemand. Point blank period. If you got Lance Stevenson who was playing Fortnite 24 hours ago and didn't have an NBA team, we should beat that team, man. And that, like I said, it started in the first quarter. That first quarter is completely
I'm gonna talk about this right here. Why does Seth Curry only shoot 2 shots in the last 20 minutes? That's a good question because I was asking myself the same thing when I was watching the game. For the same fact, to me, like Nate McMillan came, Bogdanovich was struggling the entire game. And who took the most important shots there at the end and was lighting us up? Bogdanovich. You know what I'm saying? Who put the game pretty much. If it wasn't for them turnovers that they gave away at the end there, it wouldn't have been so close.
I ain't letting you do that. I ain't letting you do that. You said
Mm-mm.
those turnovers that they gave away. Although we've been talking about their defense, those two 24-second violations at the end of the game.
No, I didn't say that one.
Pure team defense.
I didn't say
Amazing
that.
on those 2 plays. That's it though.
No, that's true. That's true. But I mean, when you got a shooter on your team and you paying him to come shoot, why is he not shooting in late game situations? My man called it right here. 20 minutes. My man took 2 shots. That's absurd. And Ashton said it here. Curry ain't shooting. He giving us nothing. That's absolutely right.
Okay. Can I throw this up here real quick? Timmy, we know what we're missing by not having Ben Simmons here. We get it. We do know that, Timmy. I don't think I know you watch every show. I see you in here. We know
piss me off, bro. Like
Ben Simmons.
it's just starting to piss me off. This
He
shit, bro.
doesn't want to be here.
Call the man, bro.
Maybe it
You
was
keep bringing him up. Call him. Tell him to come back and play for the squad. Maybe you can convince him to stop acting like a bitch.
seriously, Timmy, like we get it. We know what we're missing with him not here. I even said it in this pod. I know what we're missing. I'm not saying we're better off without Ben Simmons. We're better off with him chilling at home right now, not collecting a check. I'm not saying that. But he don't want to be here. The reason he don't want to be here is because he's mad that we're mad that he quit on us in the playoffs. That's all it comes down to. He's mad that we're mad that he quit on us in the playoffs. He's mad that his teammate Joel Embiid, his coach Doc Rivers, were upset with the fact that he didn't execute as a max guy in the playoffs. That's what he's mad at. We understand why he's mad. We understand what we're missing without him. But what does that change about the situation? He don't want to be here, Timmy. Like, do you need us to say it a million times? We get it. But now what? He's not coming back.
Yeah, you can chalk that. You can chalk that. Cause that.
I'm gonna throw this up here to give me. He said it's not us. He said he's not talking about us. He just saying the group. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I'm like, well, I get it, man. I know.
I don't think it's there's no fixing it at this point. I don't believe, man. Not there ain't enough groveling in the world that's gonna fix this situation.
Yeah, and every time I see it on the page, I'll be like, what y'all want to do? Y'all keep saying, well, we need Ben Simmons. We need Ben Simmons. We need Ben Simmons. Okay, I'll say it. We need Ben Simmons. Ben, you gonna come back? If he listening to me right now, he would answer the question no. He don't want to be here.
No, he ain't even gonna answer it. He's gonna send his agent to answer it.
Which Paul gonna tell me no? Ben ain't even gonna tell me.
He ain't even gonna answer it, man. Stop. You give him too much credit there. Jesus Christ.
At the end of the day, man, we got to be better. Today was not a good day. Hopefully, Sunday will be a better day. We will be here. The one thing you can count on is the East Sleep Sixers family, Sixers 24/7, expects us to be here every pregame, every postgame. If we was 1-31 right now, we would be right here, giving y'all what y'all want. Content, letting the Sixers 24/7 family, East Sleep Sixers family, all be able to join in, put their words out. Like you said, Timmy, you in here every night. Even when we don't agree with you, what we do, we put your comment up there because your voice need to be heard. Berg always in here, and always in here. We appreciate it, and we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here Sunday, pregame. We'll be here. What's your closing remarks, man? Tell us something, man. Tell me something good, man. Make me happy about this.
Somebody agrees with me. Thank you, Jesus. You know what I mean? Like, there's no fixing it, bro. Like, my closing remarks are something got to give. Coach got to get his head out his butt, literally. Stop drawing up so much plays for the guy. He won't be so tired. Man be looking exhausted out there sometimes. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, if we don't draw things up for him, it makes it easier on the defense. It does. Like they have to scheme for the best big man in the league. Would not get drawn so much up for him, free things up for others? It probably would. But if you're the Atlanta Hawks, and
my point is,
wait, real quick. If you see the Sixers on your schedule, and then you get a game where Joel Embiid shoots 8 times, maybe 4 free throws, you feel like you got to win because you didn't have to deal with the best big man in the NBA. So we have to keep calling stuff for him to make it tough on the defense a little bit. Everybody else just got to step up, including Joel Embiid. I don't want y'all to think
listen, I'm dying for this big man lineup. I don't know when we're going to get it. Can
you just say what the big man lineup would be, just so, like, if Doc just so happens, like, if Doc go on Facebook tonight.
Bro, the way Bassey be coming in for a couple minutes, man, it'll be even nice to see him and Embiid on the floor at the same time.
Bro, I just don't understand why this coach will not make.
You see, I'm sure you saw the putback off the 2 misses, right?
I love Bassey. Bassey can play basketball.
Homeboy made that putback. It looked effortlessly, man. And he had 2 defenders sitting right up next to him, and he just managed to out-jump them and get that putback. Bro, put him and Embiid together for just a couple minutes. Nobody's saying 40 minutes, 38 minutes, just a couple minutes. You got to throw teams off. They already know what the Sixers look like all the time. Try something different, coach. Try something different.
I never claim to know everything about basketball. I'll never say, hey, I know what I say is the facts. But I do feel like we should try some other things. Like we've been screaming about this big lineup all season, Jose. Why is it that us as the casual fan can see maybe this will be a good idea, and Doc don't even think maybe? Like I don't care if he just do it for 10 seconds, but maybe try it. I just don't understand. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I think Bassie will work better than Drummond because I just feel like Embiid ain't the fastest player out there for me. I mean, he does hustle and gets down court, but to me, he's still not the fastest guy out there. You know what I'm saying? But imagine Drummond and Embiid trying to get down court in transition. I think Bassie can.
Bassie actually will run the. He would
Yeah,
run the
that's what I'm saying. He'll run the floor. So
Ant Sims, I've said this about 5 straight pods. I said, and be the only center that in a pick and roll only pops. He
yeah,
never rolls.
yeah, we said this the other day.
Literally
Yeah,
never rolls. He'll pick and he'll pop. That's it. That's all he does. He only picks and pops.
it's crazy how Matisse Thybulle gets the most alley oops. You know what I'm saying? And we got a 7-2 center.
This man, what's he, 6'7", 6'6"?
Yeah, bro.
The only person even close to him is Drummond, but Drummond been sick for a couple of days, so
Yeah,
Matisse might got the most on the team right now.
yeah, I think Matisse got the most on the team right now.
I can't think of it.
Because Korkmaz can't catch an alley oop to save his life.
Hasn't been caught alive this year? I can't remember one.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember one. But it is what it is.
If he caught one, it was one.
Yeah, it's definitely in the low single digits.
Yeah, if he caught one, it was one. I don't feel like nah. Because I jump off my seat if I seen it.
It is what it is, though, man. Like I said, we on to the next. We got Washington on Sunday, y'all. Please don't give up on my Sixers, man.
2 days off. Everybody enjoy the holidays. Again, be safe. Be safe. If you're going out tomorrow, not only is it what day? What's today's date? It's 23rd. Not only is tomorrow Friday, but it's also Christmas Eve. Y'all need to be careful out there. It is crazy outside. All right. So
go ahead. Say Merry Christmas. Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
hey, Christmas.
Say go Sixers.
Go Sixers.
Yeah, I'm saying, you got a lot of last minute shoppers in this world. I've seen it firsthand. Just be careful, man.
Yeah.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Seriously. Easley, we said it in the pregame, but I just want to throw it out there one more time, man. We won't see y'all again before Christmas. So, man, everybody be safe, man. Everybody in the city, please, please, please be safe, man. Have a happy holidays. You know what I mean? Be here on Sunday when we back after Christmas, after y'all do all the unwrapping, all the good eating. I know y'all about to eat good. But everybody be safe. That's the key, man. Stay away from this COVID.
If y'all got extra gifts that y'all know who to give them to, DM me. I'll send you my address.
Hey, we out of here, man. We gave y'all 45 minutes today, man. We never give y'all 45 minutes after a loss. Never after a loss we get y'all 40. We be trying to get off in 10, 15 minutes after a loss.
Right.
But we appreciate all y'all for sticking around. Berg, always love. And always love.
Timmy, always love.
Always love. Everybody that commented today, man, always love. And we'll see y'all Sunday against the Washington Wizards. Let's go Sixers.
Don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend.